We start here. The SARS strike by employees continues on Monday. Negotiations between management and unions appear to have stalled. The National Education, Health and Allied Workers Union, pulled together with Public Servants Association, are demanding an 11% salary increase for workers. They so far have rejected 3 offers from the Revenue Service. Reporter Slindile Masekane is tracking that story for us, and she joins me now live from Brooklyn in Pretoria. Sli, essentially, what are we looking at here? I mean, with negotiations having stalled, what action have you seen from Lekhaila SARS in Brooklyn today?
Now, what we understand, Nicholas, is that today is yet another round of negotiations that are set to resume here in Brooklyn at the SARS headquarters. We understand, of course, that PSA, the majority union representing members that work at SARS, as well as NAHAU representatives, they are here, as well as officials from SARS, negotiators, as well, of course, as the CCMA that's been roped in to these negotiations following this impasse that's resulted between these two parties. So what we understand is that while last week the unions embarked on a strike, we understand that Friday evening, the CCMA did try and bring the parties back to the negotiations table. Those negotiations lasted for most of the evening, and it seemed that SARS had actually put another offer on the table. Now, we did try and press the unions as well as SARS around what that new offer was, but both parties already remaining mum, saying that they are trying to really negotiate in good faith. So what we of course understand that what is on the table is that the unions say that they've come down from their original demand of 15% as a wage increase, coming down to around 11% as a demand, and they're saying that before the CCMA was roped in, SARS was not really coming to the party, offering a wage increase that was even below inflation. So what we understand is that what the CCMA put on the table is somewhere around 7%, which remains to be seen whether SARS has actually possibly come up to that number, and then we wait to see whether the unions in fact took back this new offer, and whether their members have agreed to a new offer. And if we see a settlement today, then we understand that the strike will come to an end. If not, the strike continues tomorrow.
Very, very briefly, Slindile, do we know if at this stage the SARS Commissioner designate Edward Kisvetter is involved in those negotiations at all? Very briefly, though, please.
Not at this stage. We don't understand whether he's here or not, but we did hear from him early this morning on the show The Fix with Karima Brown, and he did really appeal to the parties to really stop grandstanding, to quote him directly, and to resolve this impasse, because, a strike does not only affect SARS, but South Africans at large.
That was Slindile Masekane live outside the SARS headquarters in Brooklyn, Pretoria.